Hello guys, today we are going to start our fifth practical of programming with Python. So without wasting time, we'll move forward. Okay, so this is your practical number fifth. That is, you have to write a Python program to demonstrate the use of looping statements. What are the different looping statements? That is while loop, use for loop, and use nested loop. In Python there is no do while loop. Okay, so we'll move forward. Okay, what is the practical significance? So while developing a computer application, one need to identify the all possible situations. One situation is the repeat execution of certain block of code, line of code. Such situation can be taken care of looping system. If you want to repeat the lines of n number of lines of code, then you can use a looping. Okay, so like all the other high level programming language, Python is also supports the all loop structures. To keep a computer doing useful work, we need a repetition, looping back over the same block of code again and again. So we are going to learn how to apply or how to use a loops in a Python. Okay, so the relevant outcomes are that is you are able to have a basic knowledge, discipline knowledge. You are able to apply the experiments or perform the experiments and practices. You are able to use the engineering tools. You are able to what we can say, you are comfortable with the environment and its sustainability. Yeah, and after all, it is all the lifelong learning process. Okay, so what are the competency and practical skills? So you are able to develop a general purpose programming using Python to solve the problems. The practical is expected to develop the following skills. So you have able to write a Python program using while loop. You are able to write a program using for loop. You are able to develop a Python program using nested loop. Okay, so the relevant course outcome and practical outcome are the same. You are able to write a program using all these three, that is while loop, for loop, and nested loop. Okay, so relevant affective domains related outcomes, that is follow safety practices, demonstrate working as a leader or team member, and after all follow the ethical practices. Okay, so next is main part of this practical, that is minimum theoretical background which you need to know. Okay, so first, a loop statement allow us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times. A Python programming language provides the following types of loops to handle the looping requirements. So first is a while loop. A while loop statement in a Python programming language repeatedly execute a target statement as long as a given condition is true. Okay, so here is the syntax part. Use a while keyword, then give an expression or what we can say a condition, then specify the executable part, or we can say iteration part over there, which you want to iterate every time, or what we can say a repeatable block of code you have to specify within the statement. Okay, use proper indentation. Okay, so here the statements may be a single statement or a block of statement. The condition may be any expression, and true is any non-zero value. The loop iterates while the condition is true. When the condition becomes false, the program control passes toward the line immediately following the loop. So we'll see the example. So here we have specify one counter. Okay, so we have used a count variable and we are specifying 0 while count is less than 5. So here what is our condition for this while loop? Count is less than 5, it is going to be iterate. Okay, till count is less than 5. Okay, so will it is going to print the count is, and it is just going to specify count number. Okay, then we are going to increment our counter, that is count is equals to count plus 1. So it is going to increase the value of count variable by 1, and it will execute this loop until the count is not equal to 5. Okay, so it will execute, or we can say it is iterate till that moment. After the iteration, it is going to pass the control over the next executable statement of main program, that is print goodbye. So see the outcome, or we can say output, you will get an idea. The count is 0, the count is 1. It is going to print till the count is 4, and after when the count is going to be 5, equal to 5, then the condition is going to be false, and it is directly going to print the next statement, that is goodbye. Okay, so next is for loop. It has the ability to iterate over the item of any sequence. You can use list, you can use tuple, okay, for that purpose, such as the list or a string also. See the syntax. For iterating use a for keyword, then iterating variable, specify the variable name, use in keyword, and then specify the sequence through which sequence you have to iterate your variable. Okay, so specify the sequence, and after that specify the colon, and then use proper indentation and specify the executable statement which you want to, or we can say which you want to repeat in that iteration. Okay, so if a sequence contain an expression list, it is evaluated first, then the first item in the sequence is assigned to the iterating variable, that is iterating var. Next, the statements block is executed. Each item in the list is assigned to the iterating var, and the statements. So block is executed until the entire sequence is exhausted. So see the example of for loop. Use for keyword, then use a letter variable which you want to what we can say use for iteration. Okay, use in keyword and specify the sequence through which you want to perform the iteration. Okay, so specify, I have mentioned here the string, that is python. Okay, use a colon, and then write a statement which you want to iterate. So I have specified here the print, that is current letter, and it is going to print the letter name. Okay, then next, so this is your first example. Then second example is I am mentioning the second list of fruit, that is banana, apple, and mango, and I am using a fruit variable to iterate in fruits list. Okay, so for I am specifying the variable name, that is fruit, specifying the keyword in, and specifying the list name, that is fruits. Okay, so it is going to iterate till the last element of the list is going to be over. Okay, so it is going to execute this repeatable statement, that is current fruit, and it is going to print the fruit name. Okay, when the all elements of that particular list is finished, then it is directly passing the control towards the next executable statement of main program, that is goodbye. So we'll see when we are executing both the program. Okay, so in first program it is going to show you the output, that is current letter, till the all letters of this particular word is going to be finished. It is going to print all the characters, and when following the second example, it is going to print the current fruit, that is it is showing the all three elements of that particular list, that is banana, apple, and mango. And after finishing this second loop also, it is going to directly pass the control over the main program, and it is directly going to print goodbye. So this way it is going to be work. Okay, I hope everybody is understand what is the concept of for loop. Next is nested loop. In Python programming language, follow to use one loop inside the another loop. Following section shows the few example to illustrate the concept. So see the syntax, that is use first for loop, specify the iterating variable in sequence, and within that sequence you are using another for loop, that is called a nested for loop. So use for iterating in sequence, specify the statement. Okay, then complete your statements of first for loop, and then what we can say after iterating all the iterations. Okay, after finishing all controls, is going to be passed toward the next executable statement of main program. Okay, so next, see, similarly, while nested while loop expression, that is, while specify the condition within that particular while loop expression, another while loop is going to be what we can say described, so it is called as a nested while loop. Okay, so we'll directly see the example, you will get a clear idea. This is the example of prime and non-prime number. So specify I is equals to 2. So while I is less than 20, we are finding the prime numbers from I to from 1 to 20. Okay, so while iterating from what we can say 1 to 20, we need a loop for finding the factors. Okay, so we are taking while loop. Within that while loop, we have to find this all the what we can say second factor of that particular iterating number. So that's why we are specifying the another again loop of a second condition, that is while loop. Here the condition is j is less than equals to I upon j. Okay, so we are finding out the second what we can say factor. If it is not what we can say mod I of j is not equals to 0, then it is going to break. Or if it is false, then it is going to what we can say passing the control over forwards. Okay, so j is equals to j plus 1. If j is greater than j I by j, then it is going to print that number is prime. Okay, so it is going to increment the counter, and again the second iteration is going to be performed, and again the loop control pass toward the next what we can say nested while loop. Then all iteration is going to be performed in a nested loop. Then it is going to pass the again control toward the second third iteration of the first while loop. So like this way it is going to be executed, and it is going to be checked whether that number is going to be prime or not. So these are all the prime numbers of within the 1 to 20. Okay, so it is going to be print, and after that control is passing towards the next executable statement of a main program. So it is, that is goodbye, it is going to print a goodbye. So like this way your nested loop is going to be work. So what are the practical related questions? You have to find out the output of this specified python code. So execute it, and just write out the what is the output you get, write down over here. Okay, and what kind of exercise you have to perform? You have to print the pattern. Okay, then you have to what we can say write a program to print all the even numbers from between 1 to 100 using while loop. You have to write a python program to find out the sum of first 10 natural number using for loop. You have to write a python program to print Fibonacci series. You have to write a python program to calculate factorial of a number. You have to write down a program to reverse a given number. You have to write down a python program to take in a number and find the sum of digit in a number. Okay, write a python program to take a number and check whether it is a palindrome or not. So this kind of total 8 programs we have to perform and execute. And after execution, just send me the output of this program. Okay, so I have already prepared this program. Okay, I am going to show you the execution of all this program in the second part of this practical. Okay, executable part of this practical. So if you want to what we can say if you want to go through it, just go through it and see how the outcome is going to be come. Okay, so this is it with this practical. Okay, thank you guys. We'll move forward in next practical. Okay, so thanks.